All right, so another example here where I have to use the G, F, and C equation to get the equation of a circle, a GSE form. So I'm given 1, 1 and 2 minus 1, 2 points on the circle, and I'm told that its center is on the line 3x minus y is equal to 7, and to just find the equation of the circle. So again, I don't have a way of getting the radius here. Okay, I'm given 2 points in the circle. I'm given the equation of a line the center is on. I can't use that to get the radius of the circle. I also can't use that to figure out the center of the circle. Okay, so I can't use the h and k form of the equation to get the equation. So it'll have to be G, F, and C. I'm given 1, 2, 3 pieces of information. So that's kind of prodding me towards being able to use the G, F, and C method, because if I have 3 equations, 3 pieces of information might give me 3 equations, might give me a way of solving for G, F, and C. So this is the situation they're describing. You've got 1, 1 and 2 minus 1 are just 2 points on the circle, and its center is on the line 3x minus y is equal to 7. So the center of the circle is on that line. Now, when you're dealing with the G, F, and C form, the center is minus G minus F. So that's the center of the circle, minus G minus F. So minus G minus F is a point on the line 3x minus y is equal to 7. So I can sub minus G into that for x, and I can sub minus f into that for y. And that's going to give me an equation with g and f in it. All right, so equation 1 I'm going to get here is by taking my 3x minus y equals 7, my line that the center is on, and subbing minus g minus f in for x, y, because that is the center of the circle and the center is on that line. So 3 times minus g is minus 3g, minus minus f is plus f, and that's equal to 7. So that's my equation 1. Okay, so this equation just has g and f in it. That's not going to be any problem for me. It'll actually make the question a little bit quicker in the end. Continue on then, so sub 1, 1 into the equation of the circle. So 1, 1 is a point on the circle. So I'm going to sub 1, 1 in to this. So instead of x squared, I'm going to get 1 squared plus, instead of y squared, 1 squared plus 2gx, so plus 2g times 1 plus 2fy, so plus 2f times 1 plus c equals 0. So this is just like I was doing in the previous example. So 1 plus 1 plus 2g plus 2f plus c equals 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. And just I'm going to move it over to the right hand side just for the form we normally use these equations in. So equation 2 is going to be 2g plus 2f plus c is equal to minus 2. Third equation then I'm going to get by subbing 2 minus 1 into this. So instead of x squared, it's going to be 2 squared, plus instead of y squared, it's going to be minus 1 squared, plus 2g times x is 2, plus 2f, y is minus 1, plus c equals 0. 2 squared is 4, minus 1 squared is 1, plus 2g times 2 is 4g, 2f times minus 1 is minus 2f, plus c equals 0. So my third equation then is 4 plus 1 is 5, and just move it over the other side, it becomes minus 5. So 4g minus 2f plus c equals minus 5. So the reason I say this one not having a c in it is no problem for us is the obvious thing to do here is to take equation 2 and equation 3, get rid of the c, and then you're going to have a fourth equation which just has f and g in it, and you'll be able to use that in equation 1. So it is actually cutting out a little bit of our work. So I'm going to look at, as I say, equation 2, and equation 3. And I'm going to need minus c in one of them, so what I'm going to do is multiply the equation 2 by minus 1. So 2g times minus 1 is minus 2g. 2f times minus 1 is minus 2f. C times minus 1 is minus c. And minus 2 times minus 1 is 2. Equation 3 then is 4g minus 2f plus c is equal to minus 5. So c minus c is 0. 4g minus 2g is 2g. Minus 2f is minus 4f is equal to 2 minus 5 is minus 3. So there's my equation 4. All right, so there's equation 1, there's equation 4, and I can use those to solve this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at equation 1 and equation 4 together. I've got a minus 4f here and I've got an f here. So what I'm going to do is multiply the first equation multiply equation 1 by 4. So that'll give me 4f there and minus 4f there, and that will cancel. If I want to get rid of 3's, I'd have to multiply this by 3 and this by 2, and that's just a little bit more work. So equation 1 minus 3g by 4 is minus 12g. F by 4 is 4f. 7 by 4 is 28. Equation 4 then, I'm not doing anything to that. 2g minus 4f is equal to minus 3. So 4f minus 4f is 0. 2g minus 12g is minus 10g. 28 minus 3 is 25. So minus 10g is 25, so g is equal to 25 over minus 10. So it is equal to minus 5 over 2 or minus 2.5, whichever is going to be easier to deal with. All right, Grant. So work out f then. So I think easiest way to work out f will be just go back to equation 1, because it just has f on its own. So equation 1, minus 3g minus 3 times, as I said, whichever form, I'm going to leave it as a fraction probably, minus 5 over 2 plus f is equal to 7. Minus 3 multiplied by minus 5 is plus 15. So 15 over 2 plus f is equal to 7. So f is equal to 7 minus 15 over 2. So that is equal to minus 0.5 or minus a half. All right, so that's 7.5. So f is equal to minus a half or minus 0.5. I need to figure out c then, so you'll go back to either equation 2 or equation 3 and just sub in for g and f. I'll use equation 2. So just move it around the page a little bit here. So equation 2, 2g is 2 times minus 5 over 2 plus 2f is 2 times minus 1 over 2 plus c is equal to minus 2. So 2 times minus 5 over 2 is just minus 5. 2 times minus 1 over 2 is minus 1 plus c equals minus 2. So minus 5 minus 2 is minus 6. Bring it over. It becomes plus 6. So 6 minus 2. So c is equal to 4. All right, so there's my f, g, and c. Just remember, you are asked for the equation of the circle. You're not just asked for f, g, and c. So you need to just sub them back into the equation here as it's given on page 19. So again, equation then is x squared plus y squared plus 2. G now I know is minus 5 over 2. x plus 2, f I now know is minus 1 over 2, y plus c I now know is 4 equals 0. So that's just this equation here with my f, g and c subbed in. So let's just multiply these out. X squared plus y squared, this would be minus 5x. This would be minus 1y, or just minus y, plus 4 equals 0. And that's you done. That's the equation of your circle. Alright, so similar to the first example I did in the other video, you're looking for 3 equations to figure out f, g and c. When I was given the line the center is on in this question here, it ended up making the question a little bit shorter, just because it shortcuts you having to eliminate the c from a third equation, but pretty much the same method and you get your equation.